Alright, so this video is probably a little bit too late, or maybe not, we'll see. So we're just going to go through some tips and tricks, or maybe some techniques to make using the new lesson plans just a little bit easier. Some of them are useful for you, some maybe not, so take whatever you want, leave whatever you don't. The first trick is hiding these columns that don't really change. They just tend to get in the way. This lesson plan is rather cumbersome. It's large, there's lots of columns. So you can make these ones disappear, the one of your course name, your name, your course name, and the week and the student number. So you just select the columns by holding on the mouse, and then when you tap on this bottom arrow, you say hide columns B to E. So that'll make those columns disappear, which means you're just looking at the information that you're dealing with and you're actually changing. So that's hiding columns. The second trick would be freezing a column. I like to freeze my days of the week so that when I scroll through and look at my different inputs, the days of the week stay, so I don't get confused. It's not a difficult process with me. So again, you click on the column heading, so A, and you tell it to, whoops, wrong one. You go to View, Freeze, and you tell it to freeze. Come on, work with me, buddy. You tell it to freeze one column, and that'll stop the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from moving, as you can see. So I can go across, but that stuff stays. Now we get into the actual important stuff. A little trick: before you start duplicating your sheet, what you should actually do is go through and check your formatting of all your cells. Some of the cells are formatted right and some are not. So the formatting options, the quick ones are here. You can find it up in format as well, but the quick ones are there. What you want to check is that this arrow is on wrap, not on overflow. So you want it on wrap. If you have it on overflow, what happens is when you start to type, it spills into other cells. And some of us, to fix that, just make our cell really, really wide to make sure it fits. And all you have to do is tell it to wrap. Oops, wrong one. And it automatically fits no matter how big or small our cells get. You can also double check your font sizes and your alignment and your layout. So I prefer center, but some people like it all pushed to the left. It looks neater, I don't know. And some like it at the bottom. Up to you. So hide, freeze, formatting. Now, getting stuff from your old lesson plans and putting it into the new one so that you're not retyping all your information. Or what's happening is you're having to delete spaces and you're having to delete your bullet points. So this is what I think is happening with some people. So I go to a lesson plan from last year and I copy my sequence of events, right? And then when I come into my lesson plan for this year, when I paste it, it pastes each bullet point as a different cell, and it was driving me crazy. So the trick to that is, what you want to do before you paste is double click in the cell so that you see the cursor blinking and then paste. What that should do is paste it as a text the way you want it. Sometimes it'll paste the bullet points one after the other and it doesn't look like it's in bullet point form. If you just click out and double click in it again, it should fix it. If that trick doesn't work, just email me. There is another way to do it, where you paste it into Notepad first. Word of warning: when you're copying and pasting between your old lesson plan and the new one, you have to use shortcut keys. If you try to go edit, copy and paste, or if you try right clicking, it actually comes out of text mode and it doesn't work. You just end up getting frustrated again. So if you're not sure about the shortcut keys, Control C is copy and Control V is paste. Oops, this is right paste. Okay, so Control C is copy, Control V is paste. What have I done? Last point: if you end up with this issue, that kept happening to me as well. Hello, buddy, where'd you go? Oh boy, I lost it. If you end up with this issue, where it keeps telling you that access is denied, it's because you're not using Chrome. So if you keep getting kicked out or it keeps not allowing you to save, try using Chrome instead. It's the weirdest thing ever, but apparently that's the problem. Okay, so just to recap, if I can actually get my Chrome to work now. We went through hiding columns, freezing columns, check all your formatting before you duplicate so you're not fixing every new lesson plan that you build. Double click in your cells before you copy and paste just to make sure that you're in text mode. Use shortcut keys, don't right click, and don't use edit. And if it's all going bad, it keeps crashing, you need to be using Chrome. Okie dokie.